Alrighty boys, if you couldn't tell, we are in the woods right now.
Wait, I'll get to that in a minute, but quick story time first. If you've been watching my videos before all the motocross stuff, you know that I used to be a big enduro rider.
It's about to go down.
I mean, motocross rider? I hardly know her. Damn. Anyways, for the first year and a half of my riding career, motocross didn't really exist until the very end of that time period, and even then it was barely a supplement. Trail riding was everything for me. So if that's all true, what happened to trail riding? It's all but disappeared from my channel page. Why, out of the blue, would I just stop doing what I love? I'll tell you the answer. It's the frickin' government. It's always the government, okay? It's always the government. They're watching us. They're watching this right now. Okay, so let's set the scene. I'm riding my dirt bike in Oxford, Massachusetts, like I do most weekends. Well, actually, I looked a little more like this because it was a year ago. I don't remember the day very clearly, but I'm pretty sure I was hitting big whips off the log jumps. Just absolutely shredding, as I always do. Notably, this is a legal trail system, one of the few in Massachusetts, so I thought I was in the clear. Sorta. So you'll imagine my surprise when after a long day of trail riding, I tried to go back to my car and slap me silly and call me Sally. There's an environmental police officer right there. This isn't just any police officer. This is one specifically meant to get dirt bike, to get, I don't really know what they do, but it's special. So anyways, this dude's already waving me over and I know I'm screwed. What I left out before is that at the time, my bike was not registered, which in Massachusetts, your bike needs to be registered to ride anywhere in the state. And I'll admit, I'm completely in the wrong. I probably should have had it registered. I also admit that I think the law is stupid because I've never seen the money from the registration go anywhere, but you know, maybe that's just me. So anyways, this dude just looks at me and says, registration? And is like looking around the general direction of where it should be. And I just look down at my own bike like I'm also looking for it. I'm like, I don't know. He gets the memo and is like, where's your car? And boom, I was busted. So he's back at the car, he's talking to my mom, he gets her ID, he writes down my VIN number, yada yada yada. He's explained to her why I have to have a registration to ride anywhere in the state. We explained to him that I just got the bike and I was planning to sell it soon. One of those things may or may not be true, that's for you to decide. He also informs me that because I'm underage, I have to have a safety card, which is like a certificate to prove that you went to an ATV safety course. After this incident, I did actually go get my safety card because I figured it'd probably be a good thing to have. Honestly, I don't really remember that much of the course. What I do remember vividly though is that they really wanted to tell you the dangers of riding a motorcycle, which is a fair thing to teach, but man, it was really gruesome. There was pictures of wrecked dirt bikes and ATVs and they're like, yeah, that guy died. Which sure, maybe is good motivation to be safe, but I still have the image of one of the photos they showed me engraved in my mind. There's a picture of a power line and it has a glove hanging from it. And they're looking at the entire class like, you know what? That guy's hand is still in that glove. And it's like, okay? I got the memo when I saw my 7th crashed dirt bike on the side of a highway. I'll try my best not to get hit by a train now, okay? Massachusetts seems to have a lot of pride in themselves for having the strongest dirt bike and ATV laws. And like, dude, that's not a good thing. Dirt bikers aren't hurting anyone. We're barely even bothering people. We're in the middle of the woods somewhere on some power line trail.
Riding around her property with her permission. This was on Monday when Massachusetts Environmental Police showed up.
But if you get caught there, you're getting like an $1,000 fine. And if you don't have your bike registered, you're getting it taken away forever.
Each teen was hit with a $250 fine for operating an unregistered recreational vehicle and a $500 fine for operation of a recreational vehicle without a safety certification.
And I'm gonna be real with you guys. I completely understand the safety part of the entire course, but there's kids just trying to have fun outside who are getting their bikes taken away for riding semi-safely.
This is not okay because our kids are not doing drugs. They're out having fun.
Quick reminder that not everyone can afford to tow their bike to some track every weekend and pay $50. And a lot of the legal trail systems just aren't that good. Or they're really rocky and enduro-y, and some people just like flowy trails. Plus, the only places you can ride at all in the winter are the illegal spots, because all illegal spots, including motocross tracks, always close. Trails are literally closed for almost half the year. What do you think people are gonna do? Back to me for a second. So the officer was really nice to us, and to be honest, I thought I was going to get a warning. We didn't. We got a $250 ticket, which really does suck. Could have been $750 if we want to look on the bright side. But I
wish that they could have been just issued a warning for now.
Another thing that I remember is that after he was done giving us the ticket, I asked him, hey, do you guys check registration at motocross tracks? And he says, no, they don't. Now, there was a motocross track called 508 International about 10 minutes down the road. Guess where I was at later that day, baby? So to summarize, I think some of the Massachusetts dirt bike laws are stupid, and that some of them should not be so heavily enforced. I know someone's going to ask that if I don't like the laws so much, why don't I just run from the police? But frankly, I don't like running in general. It's not that I'm scared I'm going to get caught while I'm riding in the woods, it's more I'm scared I'm going to get caught when I come out of the woods and there's a police car waiting at my car. A lot of people do it, and I'm sure it's not that hard, but I just don't really want to risk it. Now that being said, if I'm riding somewhere illegal and I see a police officer way in the distance, I'm not going to go up to him and pretend that my right to remain silent doesn't exist. I feel like avoiding and running are two different things. I guess you can decide where to draw the line. So anyways, I really just stopped riding trails after that. I got more interested in motocross anyways, and I didn't really want to register the bike that I knew I was going to sell soon. But now I have my YZ125, and I'm planning on keeping it for a while. So I got it registered, I have my safety card, let's go ride some trails. Who knows, maybe in a couple weeks you'll catch me riding at a sandpit. Allegedly.
Alrighty boys, you can tell we are in the woods right now. First time riding a t-shirt in a while. I forgot how rough the woods are, dude. There's so many whoops, so many rocks you gotta be careful for, roots, everything. You just have to really look ahead, really keep that body position good, which is kind of why I came here today. Gonna work on some basic techniques. Got a new SD card in this battery, so I should be able to record for a good amount of time till the battery dies, which it always does because it's a GoPro. I forgot how rough trails are. Jeez. Ow. We're gonna hit this little turn track here. I came here on my KLX last year. See if I can get some good runs in, and then some whoops in the sand pit up there. Alrighty boys, found a little turn track in the sand pit. My battery's almost dead, so I'm not going to be able to record much more, but